host, Scott Aukerman, will be here live. It'll either be funny or full of explosions. Then it's a dance party when Matt Myra gets his mitts on the super portable, super rugged Pile Audio vintage turntable. Plus, we'll put a face to the voice of infomercial recut genius Djibouti Dubs and Who's Who on YouTube.
Oh no, someone ate spaghetti in the shower again.
And Jessica Chobot meets up with Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, and the rest of the cast of That's My Boy.
How about I get you another beer, huh, Donny boy?
20's my limit.
Settle in, put your feet up. It's Attack coming at you now.
Welcome to Attack on the Show. I am Chris Hardwick. Hooray!
I'm Candace Bailey. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. We are coming to you live.
First things first, I have some very important things to say to our humble viewers. May I have the floor
Yes,
for a
you
minute,
may.
Candace? All right. So, during yesterday's Attacking the Show while making with the funny, I may have said there's no such thing as Spider-Woman.
Yes.
Okay! Oh, you didn't care as much as I thought you would. All right, that's fine. In the 24 hours since then, I have learned that is very much not the case. In fact, according to the internets and good old Marvel.com, five different ladies have claimed the name Spider-Woman. Beginning, of course, with the former S.H.I.E.L.D. agent and bounty hunter Jessica Drew, who can totally attract men with her superhuman pheromones and glide through the air on armpit webs.
Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Chris.
I am not nearly done. Jessica took a few decades off from Spider-Womaning before returning to the costume for a couple of years ago, but then in between, there was this government operative and a single mom, Julia Carpenter, who would make webbing with her psionic powers, I know, as well as power-stealing supervillain Charlotte Witter and Spider-Woman impersonator Varenke. Now,
Okay, are we done talking about Spider-Woman?
not your no. So in addition, young Matty Franklin filled in for Spider-Man while Peter Parker was on one of his many vacations. What's he doing there? I don't know, but there's some kind of conspiracy. And then stepped up as Spider-Woman for a few years. While she wore the costume, Matty's abusive boyfriend harvested her for mutant hormones, which he then sold as drugs, and she was eventually sacrificed in a gravesard ritual and resurrected as some guy named Vladimir.
Yikes!
I know, that sounds Russian. The lesson here, it sucks to be Maddie. The most important thing is, Spider-Woman, totally a real character. I know. Attack of the Show deeply regrets its error.
Yes, Attack of the Show does, don't we?
Listen, if you're on the clock and you run over someone's kid, they sue the company.
Okay, I get
Not
it.
the employees.
Okay,
So
all right.
I am free and clear on this one, Internet.
Time now to run down the top things on the web.
We're going around the net.
Thanks. We are going to kick things off with an inspirational video.
Remember, you can climb any mountain no matter how lazy you are, especially if you get a little help from Joe Esposito's rollicking anthem to doing stuff. You're the best.
Legitimately inspirational.
That's only because the video cuts out before he rolls down the stair backwards, screaming for help.
Oh, that's so sad.
You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Oh, I didn't mean to sing it. That was parody.
Do we have to get that bleeped?
That was parody. I was making fun of it.
Of course.
You're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you brown. Like I totally just made a parody out of it, so we're totally safe.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally safe.
Okay.
Thanks for that.
Sure.
Hey, NBC Universal is bringing the Summer Games to all of its
Spider-Woman
networks.
was the real person.
I know.
Unfortunately, this is the sport that G4 got instead.
Go! Hit you, man. Come on, let's go. Go. Go.
Over the top, dog! Over the top! I don't know. I think that dog is pulling an Armstrong.
What, you mean like he has a strong arm?
No, I meant doping, but yours works too.
Okay, get it. Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
Have you heard about this movie, Rock of Ages?
Candace, I haven't heard about it. I lived it.
What? No.
This is not a comedy bit. In the original 2005 stage production, I was the first person ever to play the character of Stacey Jacks.
You are kidding.
Yes.
You are kidding?
I'm definitely not kidding.
That's the role Tom Cruise played in the movie, right?
Yes, they went with a relative unknown, but here's a clip. Here's a clip of me belting out. I really am not comfortable totally playing this. I'm just doing it because people are gonna make.
Oh, whatever. Come
People are
on.
gonna make fun of me.
I actually saw you in this.
You saw the production of Rock of
Yes.
Ages. All right,
I
well,
didn't even know
here's
this.
the sound's not great. The camera's in the back of the room, but you get the idea. Here's me belting out Bon Jovi's Dead or Alive, that classic rock tale of running from the law on a metal pony. Tom, I hope this isn't too intimidating for you.
Cause I walk these streets, a loaded six string on my back. I play for keys. This is my I've been everywhere, and I'm standing tall. I've seen a million faces, and I'm a rock them all.
Chris, I am impressed.
Side note, no actual girls were violated in the production of Rock of Ages.
Was that you rocking your bare chest right there?
That was me partially rocked. I'm
Bare-chested?
really not comfortable at the moment.
Tell me more.
No. Comedy guys not comfortable opening up about stuff like that.
Well, I'm really impressed with your
Oh.
ability to sing.
Thank you
You're
very
really good.
much, Candace Billy! Sorry, I didn't mean to get rock all over your face.
No, okay. And finally, a charming clip from ABC affiliate WXYZ News.
An intrepid investigative journalist from the network tracked down a very strange litterer on the streets of Detroit. But as you find out, he's not a local resident.
We first introduced you to Jeff Brown during 7 Action News at 5. He witnessed a man boldly dumping large chunks of wood from a flatbed. Taking action for Brown, we did some digging and found Ihor Stikevich, a Warren resident. The truck Brown described parked in the driveway. Wood covered his yard. It's a little illegal to leave the wood in the street, so what I'm asking is...
I mean, you don't have to ask me, and I don't take no orders from no woman, by the way. By the way, I don't take no orders from no women.
But somebody said that they tried to yell at you to come back and you kept going, and
It
then...
must have been a woman, and I don't listen to women yelling. I tell them to shut up.
While he was quite offensive with his answers, Stikevich maintains he just wants to help people remove chunks of wood from their property.
I lift them all by myself with nobody else's help. Old guys, disabled guys, black guys, white guys, Polish guys, Ukrainian guys, and guys from Mars also.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
From Mars?
From Mars, yeah, that's where I'm from.
Wow. That guy seems like a catch.
Actually, he is Detroit's most eligible bachelor.
Well, at least when he jumps in the middle of the street, you can turn it into a footstool.
This is a good point.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
What am I doing? What does it look like I'm doing? I'm dropping wood on your floor, okay? Okay?
Well, I'm pretty sure you cannot do that.
I don't take orders from no woman.
I'm not a woman.
Oh, yeah, well, those feminine shoulders of yours tell me otherwise, little lady.
Look, you can't just go around leaving your trash all over the place.
Hey! I'm gonna pick it up later, all right? So just cool your jets. I just have to get back up to Mars for Father's Day first.
Hey, you're not really from Mars.
Damn straight I am! Huh, what do you think these eye visors are for, huh? Fashion? No, they're because I'm used to seeing the sun through thick layers of dust, carbon dioxide, nitrogen, and argon!
Then what are you doing on Earth?
Look, you mind your own business, little woman! Now, if you'll excuse me, I got a Mars rover to go mess with. Huh!
Whoa! All right, well, still ahead, we get vintage with a fancy digital record player.
The past meets the future in Gadgetron right after this.
Suck on on that, you broke-ass NASA eggheads! Huh.
Finally, we have found a way to make music portable. Welcome back, Matt Mira. Oh, drives him crazy. Drives him crazy. Matt Myra's here, everybody. Father's Day is right around the corner. If you
Take a look. I brought this.
You sure did.
It's got music in it.
Can you please keep your luggage off the set, Matt Myra?
No. Keep reading. You'll find out.
All right, right around the... Reading what? This is all coming off the top of my head. Right around the corner, we're looking at a gadget that might be a perfect gift for him, and this is the Pile Audio Vintage Turntable.
Take a look at this thing.
Now, these are very interesting. This looks like a large black pancake. What does this do?
It's a very portable record player. You might want to throw in your 57 Bentley.
Wow, this is really nice.
James Bond.
Yeah.
So listen, when this thing's closed, obviously it looks like a suitcase because I just carried it in.
Yeah.
But it's got knobs on the front.
Yeah.
Right?
And to the
Knobs.
sides.
Oh my God, you guys.
Am I right, guys?
That's us. We're the knobs.
This is this seems like a relatively inefficient
way of playing records?
Yeah.
You tell me a better way of portably playing records.
I don't. I don't play them portably. How do you like the design, though?
It's a great design. This is the portable turntable from Pile. They make a bunch of vintage turntables. This is the most portable version because it has a handle. On the front, we have a lot of different knobs here. Balance, bass, volume. We can turn on...
3 is an overestimation of a lot of knobs.
Well, it's got more knobs than my iPhone does,
All right,
which is
true.
0 knobs. It's got a PC port to record your stuff from vinyl onto your PC.
Now,
right?
that seems like the best reason to have a device like this.
It is a very good reason. And on the side, there's an iPod dock.
There's a little iPod dock.
We'll call
on
it
the
a
side.
dock, but it's really just a plastic shelf. Overall, it's pretty decent build quality.
All right, so let's talk about this as a record player.
Yeah.
How was the quality of just the record player itself?
It's actually a really nice record player. It does everything you'd expect in that it turns and plays records.
Good.
It'll handle 33s, 45s. I don't know if the kids
78s?
know. Yes.
All right,
Crack
good.
out the Al Jolson, kids.
Don't crack that out.
Why not?
Never mind.
Forget it. The arm itself is smooth. It doesn't move too much, so you can get a precise drop if you want to put it on a tracker. That's how you do that, kids. You would select a track by looking at lines.
All right, so the main function of this, obviously, this is a very, very analog. Yeah. But there was actually a time where you had to, like, pick a place on the thing. You're like,
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's
Octopus's Garden.
That's right. Yours is a better reference than mine. I was going to go Crazy Love by Poco, but no one else would have gotten that. Since the main function of this is to play, everyone over the age of 35 was like, the function of this is to play music. I guess we should probably talk about the sound
quality.
quality.
Let's talk about the sound of this. There are 2 3-inch speakers that fan out on the side here. And the speakers did sound a little tinier than I'd like, but overall it was pretty decent quality. You can adjust the bass on the front, which is helpful. And I found playing a lot of vinyl, the balance is not great on records.
Right.
Older records, you find that like the left channel is a lot hotter than the right channel, so you can change that with the balance knob. There's a bit of background noise coming from it, but kids,
because it's a record
needle.
player. Yeah, the needle literally picks up every piece of dust.
Yeah, so you're going to get that. Sound from the iPod dock, though, is a lot louder than it was off of the analog record, and it's easily connected to your home stereo system with a headphone jack on the front. This is the iPod dock. Look at that thing. That's just a shelf and a cable.
It really is.
But it works.
It's so funny to me that there was actually a time because people had the brushes for the vinyl to brush up all the dust. That if you wanted to listen to something, there was actually a time that you had to clean off the song before you could listen to it.
It's like playing a Nintendo cartridge. I gotta blow it off before I can start playing Punch-Out.
This is probably a little weird using this thing as an iPod dock, right? Because would you just have this as your iPod dock?
I don't know. If I showed up to a party and said, guys, I got tunes, and brought this out, I would be leaving the party. It feels like the iPod dock's kind of like an add-on to the turntable. I think they were trying to make it feel a little bit modern because it does serve a practical use. But like I said before, the speakers aren't amazing, but they are better coming through the iPod. The iPod's got a stronger signal, so the speaker does sound better. Unless, you could literally just plug this into your home stereo system, which is what I would recommend. There's a headphone jack at the front. You could just plug it into your
Okay, so you mentioned there was a PC port, which allows you to convert your records into MP3s on your computer. Do you just get it for that reason?
Yeah, because of the price, it's $150, which is not a terrible
That's not
price,
bad.
right?
Honestly, I've seen turntables and records, and I'm like, $400 really for an outmoded form, but some people love vinyl.
Yeah, and this is a great way. If you have a bunch of vinyl that's sitting around that was never released on CD or what have you, you can just plug this thing into your computer with the USB. It's very simple, plug and play. You'll just drop the record on there, and this mic input, it just goes right into your computer, and look at that.
You can transfer all of your Harvey Sid Fishers and Burt Bacharach albums
and
over.
the Recording Industry of America, I guess they won't sue you, right? That's not a thing they would
and
sue
you
you
can go
for.
get laid with an 82-year-old lady. You sure have the greatest turntable.
Thank you. Listen to this Sinatra 78.
So how hard is it to get your music onto the...
It's not hard at all. It's essentially, it reads it like a microphone.
Okay.
So whenever you plug into anything like Audacity or GarageBand, you can go ahead. Both are free. Well, GarageBand comes with your Mac.
Sure. Okay, in that case, it's like $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah. We'll get to that Monday when you're not here. Okay. MacBook Pro coming up. The recording quality is actually great. You can record lossless. So you can lossless or Apple FLAC. FLAC or Apple lossless, rather. So those are two formats you can get this thing into and get the vinyl on.
So you can get the Pile Audio Vintage Church Table on Amazon for $148.
Yeah.
What is your verdict, Matt Myra?
I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
Whoa!
And a lot of that has to do with the price. I think the price is very good. I like the design. It's cool that it's like a suitcase, not really the most necessary thing.
Yeah.
But recording to PC is very painless, and that's the best reason to get this thing. I just wish the speakers were a little bit better and had a little bit more output.
That's right. So if you only want to listen to 8 songs all day, this is a great thing to get for your home. That is it for today, Gadgetpron. I love you, Matt Myra. If you have a gadget you would like to see this guy rate, email us at gadgetpron@g4tv.com. You were doing excellent work, my friend. Nice to see you, Matt Myra.
Whoa.
Now, let's cover your shame with some threads.
Father's Day is right around the corner, so give a gift to the man who gave you life and check out these threads. First up, Dad may not understand fashion, but I bet he knows good music. So help him close the gap and grab him some denim from NudiJeans.com. This retailer creates its jeans with music in mind, literally. Nudie Jeans actually hosts performances by bands like Dead Meadow and Band of Horses in its concept stores. And just like your pops, this denim just gets better with age. The company says with each wear, its jeans become more like a second skin by adapting to your character and lifestyle. So it creates denim in 2 stages, manufacturing and breaking in, which is great for Dad because he can wear them more and wash them less. So get your father a gift he can wear proudly and visit NudieJeans.com for some musically inspired denim. Next, get your old man a one-of-a-kind gift from MetalCastKits.com. This family-run store specializes in casting bronze belt buckles. And in just 3 steps, you can personally design a buckle yourself. Simply visit their website, order a materials kit, and follow these steps. Step 1. Get creative and carve your design in the wax block. If you need extra help or mess up, check out their how-to videos online. Step 2. Send your wax sculpture back to the store for bronze casting. Step 3. Check the mail. In just 3 weeks, you'll have a solid bronze buckle featuring your design. So make something really special for Dad and visit MetalCastKits.com. And finally, outfit your father for the great outdoors with some gear from Katonica.net. This company has a mission to make the most durable and functional paramilitary outerwear without sacrificing style. Rugged designs like the Mark IV jacket feature universal flashlight mounts and padding for your ribs and spine. Or check out the PNTXA tactical pant. It has 12 pockets for storage and features reinforced stitching to protect against tears. And with lifetime coverage against manufacturing defects, this gift will keep giving over years of camping trips. So, from rock and roll denim to outdoor gear, clad your dad in some awesome threads this Father's Day. Thanks, Fabric! Still ahead, Comedy Bang Bang host Scott Aukerman will be here live.
Making television show with someone like Zach Galifianakis, you know, very normal low-key stuff.
So, Zach, have you ever been crossing the street and you see a woman so beautiful that your jaw just drops? Zach, you're zoning out there, buddy. What's going on?
Oh, God, I was just imagining if dogs could talk.
Seriously, though, what would that be like? Come on, Zach. Just make that dog talk. Come on, Zach. Come on. Just make that dog talk.
Honking dog!
I know you can do it, boy. Speak for us, come on. Meow.
Please welcome Scott Aukerman!
I love that clip.
Scott.
I love it. So funny. Thank you for playing it.
Why couldn't he make that dog talk?
I don't know. There's something wrong with him.
There's something wrong with Zach's brain.
Yeah.
Scott and I have known each other for probably like 10 or 12 years or something.
Something like that.
Something crazy like that.
Back in the old days.
Back in the old days. And you've done so many, originally writing for Mr. Show, and when you came out here, and starting the Comedy Death Ray, which became Comedy Bang Bang, the comedy scene. But first, I think people will probably know you as you made Between Two Ferns with Zach Galifianakis.
I'm one of the... Really?
Yeah, it's big.
They still remember?
It's big. Your little internet project turned out really well.
Yeah, well, I was one of the creators of that with Zach and a person named BJ Porter. And yeah, we put them out and I direct them sometimes. We just did a Comedy Central special, but that's sort of how people would know me and why I think I got a show is my experience from that.
Is everyone pretty much on board when they come on to do Between Two Ferns, or do they, when they get there, they're like, oh, it's this? Really? He's gonna...
I don't know. There's varying degrees of what people are on board with. You know, some people like Sean Penn, I don't know what they're thinking while they do it.
Right.
Other people, we don't tell anyone what's going to happen. So other people we sometimes surprise. So for instance, Jennifer Aniston, we did one with, and we had what we thought was a great idea, which was we had a Brad Pitt lookalike that was going to come out and surprise her, and we thought that was the funniest idea. But we were cool about it, and we checked with her, and she said, nah, let's not do that. So the funniest part was we went to the Brad Pitt lookalike and said, hey, sorry, we're not going to use you. And Zach says, well, do you look like anyone else? and very seriously, he says, Colin Farrell? Which I don't know why we would need a Colin Farrell lookalike for any other reason.
But just in case
yeah.
in case you need Colin Farrell, you got that guy in your back pocket.
But there's varying degrees of what people know and what people don't know. And
I just did Comedy Bang Bang at UCB the other night, the Tuesday night show.
Stand-up show,
The stand-up show, which sort of spawned the Comedy Bang Bang. Spawned.
Yeah.
Just shot at the Empire. The show's been going for it's got to be almost 10 years now, right?
Yeah, 10 years.
And I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the scene that you helped create, it's where you see like your Patton Oswalds and Sarah Silvermans and Louis C.K.'s and Nick Swartzmans and people who really got a chance to experiment out of that scene.
And you.
And me.
Come
and me.
on.
I know.
You're
I
a big
know.
part of this.
I was hoping you would fill that in so I wouldn't have to.
You used to do your Tron rock opera.
We did a Tron rock opera, yeah, with Brendan Small and Mike Furman. We did a 12-minute rock opera about Tron.
He wasn't just on Rock of Ages.
Before that, I did a rock opera about Tron.
Yes.
Knife Hand. So when did you decide to kind of morph that into the podcast?
Well, I just started doing the podcast in the building right over there.
Right across
by
the
the
street,
way,
yeah.
for fun, and just thought it was a fun thing to do and to talk to my friends like you, and you know, it weirdly turned into a big kind of huge thing that I do, and then turned into this TV show, which is a bizarre way to ever get a TV show.
I could tell that, I could see the impact podcasts were having. The year before I started my podcast, I was somewhere doing stand-up, and I saw a guy with your face on a T-shirt that said, you know, comedy.
And it wasn't one that I sold or anything. It was just, yeah, very disturbing. I know that guy.
And so you've really built an empire. Earwolf, the Earwolf Network has so many phenomenal.
It's nothing compared to the Nerdist Network.
No, I know, but it's still really great. And no, I'm kidding. No, but the Earwolf has, you know, you guys have Paul Scheer and Howard Kramer and Kulop and so many great, funny people on your network.
Yeah, we have a new show, Mr. Blow, which is Bob and David from Mr. Show.
Yeah.
Are going to be doing a podcast together called Mr. Blow.
That's awesome.
Which is interesting.
I loved how did it get made? How did it get made podcast, where you go watch a movie with Paul Scheer and then you come on and podcast afterwards. Like, how did this movie get made?
Yeah.
I think we did Season of the Witch.
I just did Speed 2 the other day. It's the only bad part of that podcast is you have to watch Speed 2.
And then afterwards, like, why did we do that?
And you have to take notes. It's like school again. It's terrible.
How did you go? Okay, so comedy show and then the podcast, and then how did it become a television show, Comedy Bang Bang?
Yeah, it was very weird. IFC basically just came to me and said, "Hey, do you want to do a show?"
Hey, bro.
And, yeah, just hey, bro. And I said, "Yeah, what up, bro?
Yeah.
What up, bro?"
And they're like, sign this.
Yeah, and they just gave me a show. It's the weirdest start to any kind of talk show in talk show history.
Yeah, and the show just premiered. Was it was last Friday or the Friday before?
Last Friday, yeah.
Last
And it's
Friday.
on tomorrow night. This week we have Amy Poehler on, and Andy Daly, Dave Koechner. Last week we had Zach Galifianakis, Gillian Jacobs from Community.
Yeah.
So just every week I try to fit at least 5 or 6 really huge comedians doing little tiny parts.
Yeah, and so it really is like the show is really a fun kind of sort of a talk show
Yeah,
farce.
it's like a fake talk show, but in a way it's more real than any other talk show ever.
Yeah, it really is.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think we saw that in the clip before.
Yeah,
with Zach
exactly,
Galifianakis.
yeah. Other talk shows don't do
They
stuff
don't
like
do that.
Exactly. This talk show doesn't.
No, not at all. Think of a dog, Scott. Think of a dog talking. Comedy Bang Bang is on every Friday night on IFC.
You can also get it on iTunes, Amazon, streaming, all that kind of stuff.
Excellent. Well, I congratulate you, Scott Aukerman. It's always lovely to see you, and thank you so much for letting me be a part of this amazing comedy
Thank
thing
you so much,
that you've
Chris.
built all these years.
You're the
I less than
greatest.
3 you. You're the
Happy
best.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Let's go over to Candace.
It is summer, which means swimsuit season. And not just for the ladies. Wes and Scott will help you get in hammock slinging shape with this fitness tech.
Now with summer here, it's time to get outside and get active. I've got some great outdoor fitness gear for you to kick off your summer right. You ever wonder how many calories you're burning or how far you're going during, like, say, a 30-minute jog? Well, you don't have to wonder anymore. With the Nike Plus Fuel Band, it's all right there. The lights on the band track your movements throughout the day. Just set your activity goal on your smartphone using the Nike Fuel Band app. With the simple push of a button, you can cycle through Nike Fuel points earned, time, calories burned, or steps taken. The band can either plug into your computer's USB port or sync wirelessly via Bluetooth to the app. With the Nike Fuel Band, you can turn every single day into a fitness challenge. Now, the great thing about the Nike Plus Fuel Band is that no matter what I'm doing, it's monitoring that activity and recording it. You can go to NikeStore.com and pick it up yourself for $150. There's a lot of heart rate monitors out on the market, but one of my favorites is the Wahoo Blue HR heart rate strap. It's the world's first Bluetooth smart heart rate strap made for Bluetooth smart devices. With the strap and phone app combo, you create an all-in-one training device. You'll have real-time heart rate data right at your fingertips. The strap is lightweight at only 47 grams, water-resistant up to 5 feet, and hand-washable after your workouts. You know, the best thing I like about this device is it combines the heart rate information with the GPS, along with the music I'm playing on my phone, all together in one. Check it out on wahoo.com, and it's only about $79.99. All the way around, great piece of equipment. Now, if you want to hit the streets of the trails and record your treks or just know where the hell you are, Garmin's got you covered. Check out the Garmin Edge 800 bike computer. Whether it's street maps or off-road maps, this GPS computer is ideal for you cyclists. You can track your distance, performance, speed, and more. Expand your maps using the SD card slot, and when your ride is over, connect it up to your PC to analyze data, share, and plan your next route on Garmin Connect. Now, the Garmin Edge 800 is a super easy and super smart device to have no matter where your biking treks take you. You can pick it up at REI.com or Amazon.com for around $450. All right, well, there you have it. No more excuses. Get outside, enjoy the great outdoors. There's too much tech not to.
Thanks, Weston. Stay tuned. Jessica Chobot hung out with Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg from That's My Boy. And we have video proof. You won't want to miss it.
What happens next?
This waitress is about to show off her karate skills. So, what happens next? Does she successfully kick off his hat? Does she kick him in the face? Or does she miss entirely and fall on her ass? Find out when we return. This waitress is about to show off her karate skills. So, what happens next? Does she successfully kick off his hat? Does she kick him in the face? Or does she miss entirely and fall on her ass?
It's gotta hit the ceiling. The visor's gotta hit the ceiling.
Mrs. Lee's Kitchen. Come for the split pea soup, stay for the kicks to the face.
Wow.
That was so
You don't usually
hard.
get kicked in the face at a golf course. Hey guys, hold the phones. We got tweets.
Oh, tweets!
Stay_awesome says, was playing that Nerdist clip of him as Stacey Jack's payback for all the Spider-Woman fans out there.
Yes.
I think that's a burn. I think I just done got burned. Yeah, it's payback.
Total payback.
It was fun. It was fun to put on.
And you're good at it, so
I'm okay. You know what? I'm good for a comedian. Let's put it that way.
No, you're being humble. You're actually very good at it.
Well, that's very sweet of you. It's a lot of fun.
honest.
Yeah, we threw it up on the Nerdist channel for people. Anyway,
For that tweet,
what do they get?
everyone on the Twitter wall just won a T-shirt.
What do they get for insulting me?
A bullet bracelet.
What do they
a
get for
bullet
insulting
photo
me
hat,
on television?
And a bullet
Live
necklace
freaking television.
from the Bullets to Bandages clothing line.
No, leave out the last one because that was an insult. So only give him 4 of those 5 things.
I think we have to give them all.
Oh, you win this round, stay_awesome. But a war has battles. Which
Guys,
camera am I mad at?
you done being mad? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You gonna show us your chest again?
No, stop it. Hey, remember Fame? I'm Coco.
Guys, teen parenting is hard.
It is, and teen parenting because you got your teacher pregnant is a crime in a lot of states, but maybe not the southern ones.
Thankfully, someone has made a timely comedy based on this hot button issue.
Does this look like the image of a perfect father? If so, then you have daddy issues.
How about I get you another beer, huh, Donny boy?
20's my limit.
In That's My Boy, Adam Sandler plays a father who must reconnect with his wealthy son to avoid jail time for not paying his taxes.
What the is this?
It's water infused with cucumber.
It tastes like infused with balls.
So there's a lot of boundaries that have been pushed in this movie.
No. Yeah.
Was there anything that didn't make the cut that was pushing the boundaries too much that you guys shot anyway?
Probably some lines.
Yeah. There's a few.
There's some weird stuff that'll be on the DVD.
Feel free to share.
I don't remember anything, but
I'd have to ask Hover or somebody.
Yeah, we should put together one of those.
One of those things.
Yeah.
Johnny Burger! You were like a god to me and my friends growing up.
I think it was pretty much an anything goes policy. You know, I'm sure that if they ever wanted to do a sequel, they would find new ways to shock and delight.
I'm just a regular guy who did a wicked awesome thing.
Were you thinking that when you were doing whippets with strippers in our kitchen?
Your name in the movie, your real name, is pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, it
Are
is.
you able to share with
Han
us?
Solo Burger.
Was that your idea?
No, but I named him that in the movie, so I claim it.
You don't name your kid a villain. I mean, that's just, you're setting him up for disaster.
Han Solo's everybody's
Nobody at
favorite.
school would pick at it on him.
But Han Solo's a badass, but he's also not a cream puff.
Exactly.
Good point.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of Luke?
What?
You're disgusting.
I'll never join you. It's Luke.
We were friends until you banged my mother.
So you get the script and you see how crazy it is. What's the first thing that goes through your mind? You're just like, WTF?
Yes, without a doubt. I'm silly these days. I just am enjoying my life, having fun, and I think that they caught me at a really good time of my life to where I can actually go in there and be myself and have fun and just goof off and get paid for it.
Oh my God!
I'm a little hammock! I'm a little hammock!
Did either of you ever have any secret hot for teacher moments while you were growing up?
Yes. Hebrew school teacher was my rabbi. And guess what? We had some fun behind the Torah. I'm just kidding.
If you think that's inappropriate, That's My Boy is full of vintage-style Sandlerisms that will make you tinkle just a little.
Thanks, Jessica.
Right now, let's find out what the world's been up to.
Catch us up, Sarah Underwood. I will do that. Let's start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Thursday, June 14th, and here are your top stories. Obama is making an effort to live up to his reputation as our most tech-savvy president, as the White House has decided to throw its weight behind the Internet of the future. As part of a plan to upgrade broadband in the U.S., President Obama just signed an executive order today that he says will make the construction of broadband networks along federal properties and roadways a whopping 90% cheaper. It's all part of the broader U.S. Ignite initiative, a plan similar to Google's fiber project in Kansas, which is uniting startups, local governments, federal agencies, and big-name tech companies like Cisco and HP to build a national 1 gigabit network, making it faster and cheaper for me to watch cat videos. Well, there's nothing more American than that. Okay. Now, meanwhile, the Reddit community is freaking out over the site censoring material from some prominent sources. The link-sharing site is evidently filtering out content from sites like The Atlantic, Phys.org, BusinessWeek.com, Science Daily, and others. Reddit's user base isn't happy that the site is interfering with the democratic, self-regulated community. But Reddit's managers say the move is an attempt to clamp down on, quote, cheating shenanigans and sources that game the system. Did you guys get what I meant?
Absolutely.
Yes?
Stop censoring yourself, Sarah!
Let's just move on, shall we? Reddit's GM responded to the uproar by saying, "You can't have democracy if people can rig the ballot box, unless you're in Florida." And finally, speaking of Reddit, one of the site's more observant users recently noticed that a brief shot from the season 1 finale of the Game of Thrones showed President George W. Bush's severed head on a spike. Yeah, news of the Dragon Egg gained the internet's attention yesterday, and now HBO has issued a formal apology for putting the prosthetic model of W's decapitated head on a stake, insisting it wasn't politically motivated. Rather, Game of Thrones producers say they can't afford to make all the fake heads and limbs from scratch, and they rent them in bulk and just so happen to have Bush's head lying around. In other words, we totally didn't think anyone would notice. Yeah, I'm Sarah Underwood, and you have just been fed. Stick around. We'll tell you who's who on YouTube after the break. The feed is brought to you by Dodge. Visit your local Dodge dealer today. On the next Attack of the Show, comedian and Twitter maestro Rob Delaney will be co-hosting all week long. We'll be joined by Firefly star and all-around badass Gina Torres, who will be here live with her new show, Suits. Then Matt Myra sets his sights on the new MacBook Pro on Gadgetron. Plus, on DVD's Day, Chris Gore rates the latest discs, including the naked hippie comedy Wanderlust and South by Southwest cult hit The FP. And Weston Scott gets his hands on weapons from the summer's biggest flicks, like The Avengers and The Amazing Spider-Man. Coming up next week on AOTS.
I love Rob Delaney.
Yeah, he's great. I'm
Delaney's
excited
great.
to have him on.
It's gonna be fun.
But I will miss you next week.
I think I'll be back the following week.
I think you will.
I'll be back around.
All right.
I'll
Sounds
see you
good.
cats again.
You know, infomercials, they are awesome.
Can I just say that earlier we were going to have you say infomercials are terrible, and you're like, but I really like infomercials.
So they changed it for me.
So they changed it, like, all right.
Because I do love infomercials. They are amazing, but I get a little crazy and I buy everything.
But I got to say, there is a brave man making them even better, one profanity-laced redub at a time. Get ready for a Djibouti-filled edition of Who's Who on YouTube.
Oh no, someone ate spaghetti in the shower again.
Today on the Who's What with the Who Where for YouTube, Djibouti Dubs.
You might recognize Justin Davison's voice from the outlandish infomercial spoofs featured on his YouTube channel, Djibouti Dubs.
If you've slapped a hooker, you've slapped a chop. It's the same.
This YouTuber's story began 4 years ago when Justin and his friends sat around a TV set, muting commercials and ad-libbing over them.
The legendary Billy Mays came on, so I had to dub it right then and there.
Billy Mays here with another fantastic product.
My friends thought it was so funny, they said you have to upload that. And I thought it was a really dumb idea, but I went ahead and did it. So I was walking around in high school and I find out that it was featured on G4's Attack of the Show, and I have 300,000 views.
But striking YouTube gold called for an official channel and an alias, and so Djibouti Dubs was born.
The name Djibouti is just something I made up when I was little. Like, you'd be playing basketball, you make the three, just Djibouti. And it's always been like my gamer tag.
Since then, Djibouti Dubs has gained traction with a steady increase in YouTube subscribers, staggering numbers of video views, and several appearances on Attack of the Show.
By YouTuber Djibouti Dubs. Djibouti Dubs!
Djibouti Dubs.
Oh, we love Djibouti Dubs!
Yes, we do.
And 4 years after his first viral hit, Justin's focus is still on uploading quality comedy.
You gotta find the right video, which can take forever. Once you find that right video, you gotta edit your own cut. You have to write it, improv what you want to say, and record it, and that can take like a week. I'm a one-man band, do all the editing, writing, recording.
But what makes a video the right video? According to Justin, you just know it when you see it.
The inspiration comes from the videos themselves. You got Tajizzle, Banoodle, the Sticky Buddy.
La la la. That's what I'm talking about. Wow!
It's crazy to see that these make it to TV and people actually want to buy them, so that's reason enough to want to make fun of them.
Oh man, I don't know how much longer I can keep it going. Oh man. Oh, Djibouti.
And infomercial personalities like Anthony Sullivan and the late Billy Mays usually take the brunt of the dub.
I never had the privilege of meeting Billy Mays, but I had the honor of meeting Anthony Sullivan, and he's really cool. I didn't know what to expect. I thought like him and 5 other British guys were gonna come out with crowbars and like break my legs because I've been making fun of him for so long.
Sully here with the, oh, excuse me, I've got some pussy hair on me.
He was really cool. He said Billy liked him a lot. At first he hated him, but then he learned that they were just a spoof, you know?
Now get out of my house.
Looking to the future, Justin has no plans of stopping this dub delirium. And for all you aspiring YouTubers, Justin has some advice.
For everyone trying to break into the YouTube space and go viral, I have to say, you gotta be sincere. You gotta make videos because they're fun, not because you wanna be famous. You gotta try to create those timeless moments that people wanna revisit and rewatch over and over again. Djibouti Dubs.
Thanks, Djibouti.
It's time for today's epic fail.
What goes up must come down in pieces.
How many times over the years have we seen a man crash and burn on a scooter?
And it never gets old!
Yay! Fun show today.
Really fun show. Thank you, Candace Bailey.
Thank you, Chris Hardwick.
I adore you guys on the Attack of the Show. Thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh, of course, we'll have you in another week, too.
I'll be back.
Yay! Thanks also to our guests, Scott Ackerman, Wesley Scott, Matt Meyer, Jessica Chobot, Djibouti Dubs, and Sarah Underwood. And once again, thanks to you, Chris Hardwick.
Please subscribe to the Nerdist YouTube channel, youtube.com/Nerdist. Top 100 video games of all time starts right now.
Love
people
you.
like Brian Posehn are on there, and lots of funny people. It's video games. What more do you want?